Welcome here, folks, for tonight's presentation of the J&B Modified Touring Series live here from the Chili Bowl. Tightest track on the schedule and our second of 3 events here for our Triple Crown event. We're looking live here in qualifying. Aaron Lester out here on track. $11.98, looking like it will be the time here. He gets into the wall pretty hard there. That may be the end of his run. Next up, Ben Long-Verenkamp there in the number 612 car. And green flag out there for him. Actually, he's coming to finish lap number 1 here, I believe. He'll go top of the board there. Next rollout on track is Pacey Wygant in the number 00 car. Looks like Wygant opting for the top line there. That'll put him top of the board there on lap number 2. Next up is going to be the number 418 of Dominic Barouette. Also opting for the top line a little bit. He'll go second quick there on lap number 1. Just as I say that, lap number 2, wrap it up right there. Then I'll move on with the second quick. Next up will be Christian White, new driver here tonight in the number 07 machine. Sharp looking ride here. Fourth on the board for him there. Next up will be the number 25 car there of Braden Avila. Lap number 1, second quick. Lap number 2 gonna stay second quick. We'll take a quick break before Bickford comes out for his lap. All right, looks like we may be waiting on one driver to come out here tonight for qualifying. Our current points leader, Tyler Bickford. Oh, somebody joined in on the left. Our stream chat here. And looks like the field may be moving on here. Before we get into heat race action, gonna pop up. Maybe. Working with a new system here for our tickers. Pretty excited about that one, actually. A little bit cleaner look to it. Wrong logos currently, but we will sort that out here before next week. But lining up here for the one and only heat race here tonight. On the pole, going to be the number 00, Pacey Wygant. To his outside, going to be the number 25 of Braden Avila. Row number 2, going to be the number 418 of Dominic Barouette. To his outside, going to be the number 612 of Ben Long Verenkamp. Row number 3, going to be the number 07 of Christian White. And to his outside, going to be the number 86 of Aaron Lester. And running out the field, looks like to be a no-show here, is the number 07 of Tyler Bickford, our current points leader. But Bickford not going to make the call, it looks like. And as we know, starts on green, and green flies there. Heat race action underway. Pacey Wygant door-to-door there with Braden Avila for the race lead. Ooh, Avila tried to get underneath him. Wygant has to check up a little bit there. Just a couple laps here to go. Got distracted briefly, but we are back. Wygant still holding the race lead. Avila second. Dominic Barouette running third. Christian White fourth. Ben Long Verenkamp fifth. Battle here for third place. Christian White going around the top side there of Dominic Barouette for third. And that is checkered flag there. Pacey Wygant taking home the heat race win. Braden Avila second. Christian White third. Dominic Barouette fourth. Ben Long Verenkamp rounds out the top five. Now for our first of two main events here tonight. "20 laps will be the distance." And the starting order here tonight going to be the same as our heat race finish there. But as a reminder, results get inverted here before the next feature on each of our 3 Triple Crown events. And green flag gonna fly here this time by. And green's in the air. Ooh, contact right off the rip. We got a couple going around. Almost one over there. Everybody keeps it going though. We stay green. Back up front. Wygant and Avila side by side for the race lead. Avila gonna take it there that time by. Wygant still looking to the inside on Avila. Top 3 running nose to tail though. Avila, Wygant, and Barouette, they're back there in third. There we go, now the ticker's fixed. Looking back throughout the field here, Aaron Lester running top 5 currently. Midlong Varenkamp 6th. But Braden Avila starting to pull out a little bit of a lead here. There is your bare minimum paints. 10 to go. Now 9 to go. Battle for second starting to heat up. Barouette started to run down. Pacey Wygant for second. But meanwhile, up front, Braden Avila having to start to work through some lap traffic. Aaron Lester getting up and out of the way for him. Whoa, and he gets real sideways there. Barely. Oh, and he's not going to hang on to it. That will be a caution. Caution, gonna fly. We'll take a quick look back at that one there. As he got jumped over the berm, got the front tires off the ground, and couldn't get her dialed back up from there. Pace car going to pull in that time by... That'll be the field in the hands of Braden Avila to restart our race. 5 laps to go here at the Chili Bowl for our first main event of the night. Wygant struggling to get the power down a little bit, not able to close back up to Braden Avila. Christian White back up here in 4th. Tight to the tail of Dominic Barouette for 3rd there. White flag is out though. 1 lap to go here for Braden Avila in race number 1 of 2 on the night. And checkered flag gonna fly. Braden Avila in the 25 car gonna take home the first win, or win the first feature on the night. I'm gonna put the car off in the fence. Pacey Wygant gonna finish 2nd there. Dominic Barouette 3rd. Christian White 4th. Oh, and we don't have... Oh, there we go. It was starting to work. There we go. Consolation results there. This is actually our first of 2 main events for the night. Braden Avila going to take home the win in the 25 car. Pacey Wygant 2nd in the 00. Dominic Barouette 3rd in the 418. Christian White 4th in the 07. Ben Long Varenkamp going to finish 5th, running out the top 5 in the number 612 car. Aaron Lester going to finish 6th in the 86. And Tyler Bickford did not start this one. Going to run out our field here tonight. Field getting a couple minutes here to warm up before our main event here tonight. Gotta take a moment here to reconfigure the session and get our feature underway. Now for our second half of tonight's main events. This one going to be a little bit longer, 50 laps on the board. The starting order going to look just like this, with a total inversion on our finishing order from race number 1. Looks like Tyler Bickford not making the call here, so that inside line will be shuffled up a row. So Ben Long Varenkamp going to be our pole sitter, Aaron Lester to his outside. Dominic Barouette going to start inside row number 2 with the 07 of Christian White to his inside. And our third and final row going to be the number 00, Pacey Wygant, and then the 25 of Braden Avila to his outside. Actually, the field crisscrossing here, it looks like. Base truck is off, and we are green here at the Chili Bowl. 50 laps on the board. And already a little bit of chaos back here in the back. Ooh, some cars getting together a little bit. Everybody stays clean, though, on lap number 1. Aaron Lester gets a little high. That gives the lead back to Christian White in the 07. 418 at Dominic Burwett running second, though. We got a couple turn around. Yellow flag gonna fly. Looks like these 612 of Ben Long Verenkamp gonna be involved in that one, as well as maybe a couple others. Let's take a look back and see what happened back here. There you have it, Wygant. Checking up for some cars that were in the fence. And Braden Avila got tagged him a little bit. Nothing too egregious there, but that will bring out our first caution on the night. Gonna be 3 laps on the books here of 50. Christian White gonna lead us back to the start. Dominic Burwett to his outside. White gets a good start there. Dominic hot on his heels though. Back behind. A couple drivers trying to get around some slower traffic there. Aaron Lester. Pacey Wygant battling it out there for 4th. Ooh, Aaron gets really tight in the middle of the corner there. That lets a Wygant slip by. What is, we had a car almost on its roof there, it looked like briefly. Ben Long Verenkamp gonna keep it going though. Dominic Burwett slipped back to 4th throughout that as well. Running order as it stands, Christian White showing the way, Braden Avila in the 25 in 2nd, Pacey Wygant in the 00 3rd, Dominic Burwett in the 418 4th there you see. And back behind these two in 5th is Aaron Lester in the 86. But back up front, the winner of our first of 2 features, Braden Avila, already tracked his way back up to 2nd. And starting to run down your race leader here, Christian White in the 07. You see, even though this track is very tight, these guys are able to still run some different lines. Braden Avila was looking at the top there in 1 and 2. And Christian White, yeah, there you go, running the top there at least through 2. And the 07 at Christian White just wrapping that inside berm. You might think that with how small this track is, it might be a little easier to drive, but looks are very deceiving. This track very flat. So we have a car in the wall back behind there. Caution gonna fly. Pacey Wygant turned around in the wall there. We're going to take a look back at it there. Oh, just got a little high and caught that gap there going into turn number 1. And going to go around because of that. $15 laps in the books, still 35 laps to go. 15 more than our first event. Pacey Wygant gonna have to tag on to the back of the field there. But up front, field starts to double up. Got the 1 to go signal, and Pace Truck's gonna pull in this time by. And the field will be in the hands of the 07 at Christian White. He fires off, green flag there. Braden Avila getting a really good jump, trying to go around the outside of your leader. Door to door there, got some commotion there in the back. Hopefully everybody stayed clean. It looks like they may have, and they do. Braden Avila, though, your new race leader that time by at the line, and Christian White still hot on his heels, and Dominic Burwett trying to get a piece of the action as well, running third. Braden Avila starting to get that high line ripping here, especially through 1 and 2. You see he's not quite entering on it, but definitely drifting up through it, entering a little lower. Maybe catching a little bit of that grip on the entry on the bottom, and then letting it drift up into the tacky stuff there on exit. And that's working wonders for him here. Back behind Pacey Wygen after having to restart at the back with that spin earlier, up to 4th already. A battle for the lead. Christian White not going away anytime soon, still in contention here. Just a couple car lengths back behind Braden Avila for this race lead. Caution gonna fly there. Looks like the 612 of Ben Long Verenkamp involved. Oh, Aaron Lester got caught up in the wall. And at that moment, Ben Long Verenkamp was coming up off the corner. Take one more look at it here. That wasn't the button I meant to press, but it's okay. This battle up front, though, gonna get pretty exciting, I think. Lights out on the pace car that time by. Braden Avila has the race lead, but 0-7 there of Christian White running second. Wasn't going away in any hurry there. And Pacey Wygen now caught back up here in 4th. Dominic Burwett was contender in the first one as well. Green flag in the air. Not a lot of time to talk under yellow at this short track. Only a couple laps of yellow. Right back into the action. Pacey Wygen going to slot up to 3rd. Goes around the 418 of Dominic Burwett. That's for 3rd. Braden Avila, your race leader, the 0-7 there. Christian White, 2nd. Christian White starting to catch up a little bit to the back end of Braden Avila for the race lead. Seems like after a couple laps he gets his momentum going and starts catching back up. Ooh, Aaron Lester got on the wall there a little bit down the backstretch. He's able to stay clean for now. These top 4 are starting to close in on each other. Dominic Burwett close up there onto the back end of Pacey Wygen for 3rd. And both of them slowly starting to dig into the gap to Christian White for 2nd. Wygen switches it up there, running the bottom of 3 and 4. Back up front, looks like 16 laps to go. One of the fastest 50 lappers you'll ever see here at the Chili Bowl. Braden Avila starting to run away a little bit on Christian White for the race lead. But lap traffic may play a factor before the end of this one. 86 of Aaron Lester up the road. Back behind, battle for third, still hot. Dominic Burwett not going anywhere, right on the back of Pacey Wygant for third. Ten laps to go this time by. Dominic just waiting for one mistake from the 00 Wygant to try to take advantage. Back up front, lap traffic now separating first and second. Braden Avila making his way by the 86 of Aaron Lester. Christian White not able to close up much time there to him for your race lead. Back behind's battle still heating up for this third spot, and then time is running out here for Dominic to try to make a move here on Pacey Wygant for third. 5 laps to go. Dominic got a nose in there momentarily, wrapping that bottom. Now door to door down the backstretch. Three laps to go, side by side for third. Final step on the podium. Gonna be decided here. Dominic starting to squeeze up a little bit. Still side by side with Pacey Wygant for third. 2 laps to go. Lap traffic just ahead. Final lap here. Braden Avila out to a huge advantage. Christian White running second, and this battle here for third, it'll be Pacey Wygant with third. Finishing order here tonight, going to be Braden Avila taking home the race win, Christian White finishing second, Pacey Wygant third, Dominic Burwett fourth, Ben Long Varenkamp getting the top 5, and Aaron Lester finishing 6th, and Tyler Bickford did not make the call for the A main, gonna run out the field in 7th. Lot smoother show from these top few here tonight, and we'll get a word with them. We'll start with tonight's race winner, Braden Avila, in the number 25 car. Hey, Braden, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
So with that invert, had to come through the field, but you end up getting the win. Walk us through your night here tonight.
Yeah, got kind of lucky. We didn't have to do any redraw there for that first feature. We were able to start on the front row, and got a little lucky. We were able to get by Pacey there about halfway through there and win that one. And then, yeah, I mean, I just had to be so patient them first 5 laps. I felt like there just wasn't anywhere to go. And then kind of got in the back of Pacey there when he checked up on the bottom out of 2. And, yeah, after that we raced with Christian for a while. And, yeah, able to get him on a restart.
Well, strong run here tonight, picking up both feature wins here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Well, it was just a solo crew tonight, so yeah, I'd like to thank you for putting the stream on, and yeah.
Alrighty, we'll let you go home, celebrate your win here tonight. Congrats.
Thank you.
That was Braden Avila, your race winner here tonight. We're going to try to get a word with our second place finisher here tonight, Christian White. Hey, Hey, Christian, this is Bobby in the booth. You get a copy.
Hold on. Can't hear.
Oh,
Hello?
you got me now?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, had a strong run here, led some laps here in the second race. Walk us through your night.
Well, first night out here with this crew and the series. Just thought I'd come out and play a little bit and see how my skills are doing. And luckily, it kind of led me in the right direction so far.
Yeah, finishing second here tonight on your debut in the series. Anybody you'd like to thank you for your run tonight?
I just want to thanks to all my people that have pushed me to get here and that support me doing this every day.
Alrighty, well, we'll let you go celebrate your second place finisher here tonight. Congrats.
Alrighty, thank you.
That was Christian White in the 07 car there, finishing second. Next up, we're going to interview our third place finisher here tonight in the 00, Pacey Wygant. Hey, Pacey, this is Bobby in the booth. You get a copy?
No, I don't got a copy. Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Had to come through the field there with Braden, but weren't able to get back up to the front until later on in this one. Walk us through your night.
Well, qualified pole, so that was kind of cool. But Tyler's car failing inspection there pre-race kind of really helped us. Kind of knew we were gonna be a top 3 car at that point. And messed it up on the initial feature going into turn 1. Allowed Braden to have the lead, and yeah, just could never get back to him there. Still ran second that one, which pretty good. Second one, I don't know how many times I was backwards. I'm sure I could probably count it on one hand. But going through the field multiple times is not easy, especially at this place. So by the time I got there to third for the second time that race, I just cooked off the tires. So it is what it is. Had speed. That's what we like. And yeah.
Yeah, anybody you'd like to thank here tonight for your second place finish? Or third place finish, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, if you want
Second in the first one. Second in the first one, I was technically right, but
hey, I guess it's an overall 2.5 on the night. But no, I'll shout out KNS Sim Productions, you for broadcasting, Rodney, and everybody behind the scenes at Bolt Racing. I would like to thank Byron Jones for missing tonight at probably the worst possible freaking track. And hopefully he's having fun in Vegas though. So, but yeah, that's all.
alrighty. Well, we'll let you go celebrate your second and third place finishers here tonight. Thank you for your time.
Hey, thank you.
And that'll do it from us here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Pretty wild stuff there tonight. Our points leader being a no-show. Definitely going to be mixing up the points here a little bit, especially for our Triple Crown after he won the first 2 nights of our Triple Crown series at Volusia. That's the track. Next up, tomorrow night in the Pre-Legends series, going to be back on the asphalt for some action at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. That'll be right back here on Capital Racing Network. Next week in the J&B Modified Touring Series, we move back onto some more correct-sized tracks. Gonna be our second trip to Lanier next week, 30-lapper. Should be pretty exciting stuff there. Always a great show from that track, especially in this series. But that'll do it from us here tonight. Thank you for watching, and as always, peace.